Hello, welcome to Kevlar's Quest, the Modern Life podcast. I'm Kevin Ejizi. Today's quest is overpaying, the real price of winning. Overpaying, the real price of winning. In today's world, we don't like talking about winners and losers. We would rather believe life isn't a competition. And sometimes that's true. There are plenty of opportunities out there. But in many cases, life really is a zero-sum game. If you get that job, someone else doesn't. If you marry that person, no one else can. If you win the championship, everyone else loses. Life is abundant in general, but when it comes to specific things, this job, this person, this prize, there's only one. And if you want it, you have to be ready to win. The catch is that winning almost always means overpaying. Not just with money, but with effort, sacrifice, and persistence. You might have to give up free time, hobbies, comfort, even relationships that hold you back. You might have to endure doubt, loneliness, or ridicule. That's the cost of winning. Think of life like an auction house, like where they are auctioning, let's say, cars or somebody's property. Everyone wants the same things: love, success, security, and every other good thing. Wanting is free, but actually, getting them costs something. And the way auctions work is simple. The person who pays the most wins. That means winners always overpay. They give more than everyone else was willing to give. Sometimes they pay more than the thing is even worth. But that's the price of victory. I've lived this life myself. What I'm just trying to explain to you now, I've lived it myself. When I started buying stuff for myself, there were other things that I had to forgo. I didn't win because I was the nicest person or because the seller liked me. I won because I offered the most. I overpaid compared to everyone else. And that's how winning works. You pay more than the competition, whether it's money, time, or effort. This principle applies everywhere. If you want to start a business, you have to do what no one else is willing to do. Offer better service, lower prices, higher quality, or more creativity. If you want a relationship, you have to give more than competition. You have to give more than your competitors, which means more care should come from you, more support, more commitment. Winning means outworking, outlasting, or outgiving others. But here's the hard truth. Winning often feels disappointing. Yes. You pay so much that the price itself doesn't seem worth it. That's why people sometimes get what they wanted and still feel empty. The real value isn't in the price, it's in the process. That's why sometimes people say, why is it that rich people are miserable? Some people say, only if I had like a quarter of the money that this very rich man had, I'll be happy. It's not always like that. Sometimes after working so much for it, you will feel empty because you yourself will know that you really overpaid for this. Maybe sometimes it may cost you your health. Sometimes it may cost you more than you ever thought. Maybe that your beautiful relationship that you think that you have. So the real cost of winning is overpaying. So where you should target that your real happiness or your real value should come from is the process. What you've learned, how it has built you to be a better person. The struggle to win forces you to grow, to become stronger, smarter, and more capable than you were before. That transformation is the true reward. Think about like Olympic athletes. The medal itself isn't worth the years of pain, training, and sacrifice. The real gold is becoming the fastest, strongest, or most skilled person in the world. The medal is just a symbol of the journey that you've been through. So here's the lesson. If you want to win, be ready to overpay. And if you're not willing to pay the price, let go of the desire. Don't torture yourself chasing something you won't commit to. Either accept the cost or accept contentment. That's the real choice. Okay, that's our quest for today. Please subscribe, like, and share. Someone out there needs to hear this message. Maybe someone like you. Let's spread strength and clarity to those navigating this journey. We'll talk more in future episodes. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and take care.